Welcome, Stanley Parable time. This is because I'm washing my bed. This is because they are drying and I don't know where to put them. That guy hasn't been washed. And we're playing a game. Hold on, let me just... I can do this as far away from the mic as possible. This is loud as hell. Okay. Now. Please be working, please be working. Yes. We're playing. So, first things first, please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. Or these could have consequences in our game. I don't know. It's barely visible, like, there. But I want to make it very visible, like there. Please adjust the side. So friends. Oh, that's a bit much. Well, I think like there's fine. Number 9. Oh. Which of the two made-up words are more appealing? Scrumtush or Okiboinkle? Okiboinkle? Scrumtush. Okiboinkle sounds better, it's more fun to say, but Scrumtush feels more like a word, but we're going with Okiboinkle. It's funner. Okay. Do you know what time it is right now? Yes. 8:36 is the time that it is right now, the correct time. Probably. I don't know. Yeah, real. Is there anything about yourself you haven't told me? Yes, my name. I think. Okay. Yes. At least one more time. Oh, I forgot we got this screen. I love the red. So cunty. Okay, I did Google this to see what the Ultra Deluxe endings were because I didn't want to keep accidentally getting the same endings, but I didn't see many other options. So having...
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Having looked, you basically go through all the endings you already have been through, but with said bucket, and you will get all the Ultra Deluxe endings.
The bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him.
My question is, why is our bucket all the way over here? If our office is all the way over here. Also, why is it 426 there, but 427 is all the way over there? You know, there's questions about this office. And why is our office the dead end when everyone else you can walk through? Many, many questions. None will be answered. Okay.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
No. We're denying.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Wait, yes. You know, I would not want a window into my office like this, because then you could just see what I was doing constantly.
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room?
Yes.
Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. How
Let's get a cold drink.
Turned out to be.
The bucket is kind of our god if you think about it. Just saying.
No, never mind. The bucket was wrong.
No, don't say that.
Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
Oh, we could do the elevator storyline just now. Sure.
And so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
No. Oh, this is the confusion ending, isn't it? Confusion ending.
Oh, good Stanley. I'm glad you found
Oh?
your way here. I knew you'd find this place eventually. You see, your friends and I are concerned for you, Stanley. We've come together
Okay.
here because we care about you very much. It's this bucket you're carrying around everywhere. The bucket
What do you
isn't
mean?
even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content. We're the ones that matter, Stanley. Classic characters from the first game, like the Adventure Line and the Broom Closet. Because that's what fans want from a sequel. They want more of their favorite jokes, not this bucket that they've never seen before. Yes, I know I'm the one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending too much time with it. Don't you want another story involving the Adventure Line? We could make the Adventure Line go somewhere new. Yes,
No.
yes,
Oh, wait.
that's what the fans want. Let's do it.
What did
Whee! Look at that wacky line. Who knows
Give me the
where
music.
it'll go off to next? Oh,
Give
and
me the
play
music.
some silly music as
Yes.
well. This is what the Stanley Parable is all about. Don't you remember all those great
Give
jokes
me it
from
back.
the original dialogue? Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers. Yes. It's as classic now as it was back then. Let's do it for the fans, Stanley. Let's give them more content exactly like this. But if we want to do that, you're going to have to give something up.
No, don't make me. Don't make me.
Don't you get it, Stanley? We need to get rid of the bucket. That's why I'm very proud to introduce a brand new character. This is the Bucket Destroyer.
No.
I think it'll make a wonderful new addition to the rich lore of the Stanley Parable. True, it also was not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed-out character with so much personality that to me, it already feels as though it's been part of the cast all along. Don't you agree?
No.
Can you guess what the Bucket Destroyer does? Surely you don't need me to spell it out for you. Go ahead now, Stanley. Say goodbye to the bucket, and then pop it into the machine when you're ready.
No.
Now listen to me. It's crucial that you give it the bucket. I don't know what the Bucket Destroyer will do if it can't destroy your bucket.
No.
Destroying buckets is all it knows. That is its singular personality trait. Sure, I can hear you saying, how does a character with only one personality trait deserve to join the pantheon of beloved Stanley Parable characters? Well, you see, if you were to really explore the Bucket Destroyer, you would see that its desire to crush buckets is so densely loaded with complexity and nuance that it's really like 10 personality traits. What other object in this game can you even say that about?
The
Broom
bucket.
Closet? Certainly not. I wonder what sort of Bucket Destroyer merchandise the fans will be clamoring for after this. Okay, the Bucket Destroyer
Oh, I feel
is getting
sick.
very upset now. You'll have to hurry and feed it. We can't get back to the classic Stanley Parable characters like the Adventure Line or the Bucket Destroyer until you crush that damn bucket. Quickly now, the fans are waiting. Do it, the fans, Stanley. Give the fans what
The fans
they
want the
Hurry.
bucket. I'm as white as my t-shirt, holy shit.
Bucket Destroyer, my prized creation. You had so much potential. We were going
No,
to do
you-
such marvelous things with you, tell such spellbinding stories about you. All of it squandered now. Goodbye, new friend.
I don't like the narrator.
You were here. You were magnificent.
Oh, why is my thumb bent? Wait. Sorry. Please turn off the screen. Thank God. Okay. Hold on. Where is my phone? It's in my pocket. Okay, my bad. I am setting. Hold on, my group chat's kind of going crazy. What's going on? Sorry, I apologise. Sincerely, I feel very rude. But
Gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps the confusion and the chaos all seemed to melt away.
I can't believe he tried to destroy it. That's so rude. Okay, we're going through the right door again. Let's get all the right options.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
It is. It's very cunty.
It turned out to be correct. Was this better than the
How big is this building?
The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No. Oh.
No, said don't go to the meeting room.
Yeah.
Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
Okay.
Good, said the bucket. Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do. Stanley did not question why or how the bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
We escaped from a storyline. Where did this lead? I forgot. Where am I?
No, stop. Look there on the wall. You see, there's a sign right there. It says,
Oh.
No buckets past this point. Stanley, how could you think it was okay to bring...
I didn't see it.
Unless... What if the problem is you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket?
Oh.
I suppose that would explain a lot about your behavior up to this point. Which, if that's true, well, my goodness. I think we have to do something about it.
What is a
This
bucket?
misunderstanding could have dire consequences on the entire rest of the game, if not...
Who is a bucket?
So much of the impact of the story is dependent
What is a
on your
bucket?
understanding of what is and isn't a bucket. Please, step in here for a moment.
Everything in the universe is a bucket if you really think about it. Where? Oh. The end is never the end, is never the end. Is this a bucket?
Now then, I'm going to run you through some test scenarios, and you'll tell me whether or not the thing I'm showing you is a bucket.
Okay, we've got this.
Simple, right? This should tell us everything we'll ever need to know about what is or is not a bucket. Okay, let's begin.
Yeah.
Is this a bucket?
What?
It is a hologram of a bucket, not an actual.
Okay, try hard. Okay, what's next?
Item 2. Is this a bucket?
Yes.
Incorrect. It is a 3D printed recreation of a bucket, not an actual.
Okay. Give me a challenge. What's next? This is a bucket.
Is this a bucket? Correct.
It is a
It is
bucket. I know my buckets. I might not know what. I might be unaware of what is in a bucket.
Is this a bucket? Correct. This is a tractor and not a bucket.
Although, if you
To be
try
honest,
hard
I just
enough,
sort of put this one in here as a gimme, but I was starting to get concerned that even this might be too much for you. Thank you for not making me look like an idiot. Okay, next one. Is this a bucket? Correct.
why? Hello?
Item 6. Is this a bucket?
I don't know.
Trick question. Both. Gotcha.
How? How is it both?
Item... Wait, hold on. I can't find the next
it's a
one.
bucket.
It should be around here somewhere. Okay, you and I both know there isn't anything here. And I don't
But everything's a bucket if you
that
look hard
nothing is a
enough.
bucket when we both clearly know that a bucket is something.
Unless-
And therefore nothing could possibly be something. Unless, in your twisted mind, have you somehow convinced yourself that a bucket is nothing? Answer me straight, Stanley. Do you believe that nothing is a bucket?
Nothing's a bucket because everything's a bucket.
You know what? I'm confused to even sort it out. I've lost all sense of perspective. What is a bucket? What isn't a bucket? Mere moments
Everything's
ago, I
a
could answer these
bucket.
questions with confidence. But now
Um,
I'm somewhat adrift. Do any of us know what a bucket is? Am I
Am
a
I?
bucket? Stanley, I can't keep doing this. I'm losing myself, and myself was all I ever had to begin with. I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart. I can't have that. I'm sorry. But I'm going to erase all buckets from the game entirely. Okay, here we go.
did everything disappear?
What happened? Is everything gone?
Everything's a
Why did everything
bucket.
disappear? Wait,
I'm telling you, bro, I'm
everything
telling
bucket?
you.
every single thing in the game was a bucket.
Mm-hmm.
My God, I had no idea. How could...
Nobody ever does.
I'm not a bucket after all.
And I'm not a
And you,
bucket.
Stanley, you're still here. You're not a bucket either. Oh, this is wonderful news. We're not buckets. Yes, I actually feel much more at ease right now. It's delightful to get some clarity on that issue, but it doesn't change the fact that I haven't got a game. So, tell you what, I'll reset everything and we'll put back all of the buckets, okay? And we'll know
Okay.
that it's all a bucket. But if you run into anyone else, maybe don't mention that. Who knows what that information might do to a person? All right, here we go. All of this
This is a bucket. This is a bucket. This is a bucket. This door is in fact a bucket. This bucket's a bucket.
Warmth spread through Stanley's arms. With the bucket in his arms again, he was home.
I'm home. Sweet, sweet home.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his... This was not the correct way to the meeting
Yeah,
room.
Patron.
Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him. telling him that the employee lounge
This bucket kind of gives us a certain aura that I quite enjoy.
Had the bucket turned out to be correct,
You know, it's improving my
the bucket
charisma.
Stanley shut the door on his left
Charisma.
to the meeting room.
Charisma. Charisma.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room.
We could
go
just-
somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes.
But Stanley feared that any path he took might lead to the separation of himself and the bucket, his dearest friend. So he threw himself to his death, that they might die in one another's arms.
Oh,
How deeply touching.
romantic. Sweet. Lovely. Let's continue then. Lovely jubbly.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
All my co-workers
Stanley
have
decided
died
to go to the
brutally in a
meeting room.
death.
Stanley picked up the
They all
bucket.
lost their bucket.
He'd
They all
never
were
be alone
buckets.
again, not for
I'm just thinking out loud here.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to this was not the correct way to the meeting room.
Every ending, every ending.
Telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct?
No.
Never mind. The bucket was wrong.
We praise his bucket like it's the Lord.
To go back to the meeting room.
Just the door, not the open door?
Said the bucket.
Don't go to the meeting room.
Oh.
Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
Oh, bro. That's his little Stanley. Collectibles.
You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these. Only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful
These figurines fill me with a sense of purpose to finish this game. Beep, 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 beep. I guess we can't go back up, so... Oh. We just died. Hello. All these tapes. Suspicious.
Okay, this is day number 295. Tape number... I don't even know. I've lost track. Nothing feels real anymore. The longer I study this bucket, the less sense anything makes. The sheer euphoria I feel every time I pick it up. No matter how many times I've done it, it's always the same feeling.
A sense of peace, like you're God.
Chest,
I'm telling you, this bucket's secretly God.
it doesn't make sense.
Nothing ever
There's
does.
no explanation for it. I still haven't figured out why I see the world so differently when this bucket is in my arms. Why everything feels so... What do I do with this treasure? I can monetize it. Yes. It's unthinkable the amounts of money people will pay for even just an hour with the bucket. This is my golden ticket. But I have to be careful, because as soon as this gets out, there's going to be a target on my back. Even now, I don't know who might be trying to get... What's that? Who's there? Camporata.
Are we witnessing someone dying? Okay. So the bucket's maybe secretly evil? Oh no, the bucket was evil because of the window.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting
Evil
room.
bucket.
Perhaps he had simply
Although
missed a
we're
memo.
kind of evil, let's be honest.
Just Stanley and the bucket, off on another thrilling adventure together.
How are we holding the bucket like this?
Stanley
Or...
clutched the bucket tightly to his chest. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be
no.
correct? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to get back to the
He said open door before, right? He changed it to door.
said the bucket.
Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Good,
said the bucket.
Okay,
now ride the
bucket.
lift all the way to the top. There's something up there
My
I need
beautiful
you to do.
bucket.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking.
Of course not.
It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He
Has
was
Stanley
merely
ever
convinced that the bucket
spoken?
had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
In here.
Said the bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley
Which
once
part?
again
Oh, this
obeyed
dark room.
blindly.
Of course. I trust the bucket with my life.
Now pick up the phone.
Said the bucket.
No.
Pick up the phone,
No.
and it will take us back
Oh.
home, where we can go about life together.
Okay. Hello? Hello?
This is the sad story of a man named Stanley and his bucket. Once upon a time, I gave Stanley a bucket because I thought he was lonely and could use a friend. And then,
For
very
B?
distressingly, he began to believe the bucket could speak to him.
Oh, hello, my beautiful bucket. Let's go to work.
The Stanley Parable Reassurance
Oh.
Bucket was merely meant to provide the comforting glow of companionship. It doesn't literally talk and give you orders. Whatever Stanley is hearing the bucket say to him is just in his head.
Let's go home. My beautiful bucket.
Lately, I've been concerned about him. Wouldn't you be concerned as well? To see him delusional like this,
We've got a
obsessing over
nice
an
apartment
inanimate
compared to the
metal
last one.
object. I want to say something to him.
I'm not
but I
gonna
don't know
lie.
How I can convince him.
I
I
love
don't
this
know if
apartment.
he'll
I mean,
listen.
don't love this big empty space, but you know. Let's go back to work. Oh, that's not the wrong button.
Oh, I'll try anyway. Stanley, can you hear me?
No.
Listen to me. It's just a bucket. It can't think. It can't talk. All it will ever truly do for you is effectively transfer a liquid from one location to
No.
a different location. That's it.
It's more
It
than
doesn't
that to
do
me.
Anything else.
He means so much more to me than that. Don't listen to the loud man.
You see,
Oh.
he's not listening. He's still taking orders
I
from the
like
bucket.
this room.
Once upon a time, it was me he took orders from. Me he trusted and listened to. Now all he cares about is his awful bucket. This stupid hunk of metal.
You're the only one who matters to me, bucket.
Sad. I suppose he doesn't need me anymore. From now on, he's just going to cling to this bucket, this cold, empty bucket, this sort of shiny bucket.
You're getting enticed.
This,
We're going to
it doesn't have
indox
much
you.
shine to it.
Indox it. You believe I'm real, don't you, Stanley? Absolutely.
Yes, I suppose on closer inspection that it doesn't quite look like your average hardware store bucket. It's just a little more, what am I trying to say? Sturdier, more capable of transporting liquid. Like it would be better at moving an amount of water from one room to another.
It just gets you like that. Of course, bucket.
Oh my God, what am I saying?
The aura.
Better at carrying water from room to room. It's a bucket. It's literally just a bucket. Why do I feel some need to point out the ways in which it's so much more than
Because
just
it
a
is.
regular
You don't
bucket?
understand him like I do. He's my true love. She's really just
I'm
the it
no
girl.
feelings for the bucket. No. What's going on? Why do I want to be with the bucket? Hear what the bucket has to say. Do anything it asks.
Hello?
What's wrong with me? I don't understand.
Are we getting freaky with a
Perhaps if I had
bucket?
This would be less confusing. Yes. The bucket could tell me what to do in this troublesome situation.
Freaky
Stanley,
bucket.
give me the bucket. Give it to me. Give me the
No,
bucket, Stanley.
no.
I need it. Give it to me now. Give it or I'll...
Did the bucket kill the narrator? Okay. Oh no. We're in a relationship with a bucket.
Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
Okay. Bucket.
Where are we going today? The bucket asked. Stanley just smiled. Anywhere they went together would be perfect. Stanley clutched the bucket.
Okay, we know
tightly
where
to
we're
his-
going.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him,
Yearning.
telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be
No.
correct? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong.
As it
Stanley
always
took the
is.
door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Good.
Said the bucket.
Now ride the
Blah
lift
blah
all the way
blah
to the
blah
top.
blah blah
There's
blah
something up
blah
there I
blah
need
blah
you to
blah
do.
blah 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 blah.
Stanley did not question
Blah
why
blah
or
blah
how
blah
this
blah
bucket
blah
was
blah
speaking to
blah
him.
blah blah
It should
blah
have
blah
alarmed him,
blah.
of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact.
I would never
He was
stand on
firmly
this. This is
convinced
gonna
that the bucket
make me
had
feel like I'm
spoken
about to die.
And he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
We unplug the phone this time. And then we go to the actual endings and listen to the Oh no. Narrator broke the game. Argument has at me.
All of his co-workers. What could it
I'm
mean?
sorry.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Hell, there. Huh? What do you mean?
Good bucket. A strong bucket. A
Where,
humble
where did our old bucket go?
A bucket of culture and distinction.
Okay. Will you just pretend like the last playthrough didn't happen?
This was not the
It was a
correct
bad dream.
meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out
No.
to be correct? No, never mind. The bucket was
No, no,
wrong.
no, 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 no.
Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting
No.
room,
No,
said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes.
This is kind of like a
Good.
horror game if you think about it.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him.
The
and
bucket
he
has spoken.
unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
In here.
Said the bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
Of course. My dude, bro. This is my beautiful bucket who I'm kind of in a relationship with.
Now pick up the phone.
No.
Whoa, hold on. Why did you unplug the phone? Were you trying to resist the bucket's orders? Stanley, I was joking. Obviously, the bucket isn't talking to you and telling you to do things. Buckets
You never
can't
know.
talk. It was a joke. Don't you get the
The
joke?
buckets are
It's
getting
funny,
too
Stanley.
smart.
A talking
This is like
bucket.
AI. You never know.
Don't you
I
say-
promise you, you never
goodness.
know.
I must have really bungled up the delivery if you actually took me seriously. Mess up the joke. Should I have paused for longer or spoken quicker? Comedic timing is so difficult. I wish I were better at it. But there isn't exactly an instructional video on comedy that one can watch to fully... Oh, wait, yes, there is. It's sitting right here. Let's take a look.
Oh, there's a video?
What is comedic timing? What is comedic timing? How does it work? How long should it last? How can it be used to effectively silence your political enemies? And more importantly, can it be taught in its entirety within 90 seconds? Thankfully, the answer to all of these questions is yes. Let's dive
This is
deeper.
like my PowerPoint
If
presentation.
you've ever told a joke or made someone laugh,
I think
in
I
all
have at least
likelihood,
one
you
or
did
two
it while
people.
standing 50 to 80 centimeters from them
Okay.
in a room of no more than 76 degrees Fahrenheit,
Okay.
with one of your arms raised straight upward at a 15-degree angle from your body. These are the optimal conditions for good comedic timing. To begin the joke, start by stating and spelling your name. Next,
Nevie,
provide a brief synopsis of the
N-E-V-I-E.
joke, including the specific
joke
times
I'm
at which
going
the
to
recipient
tell-
of the joke will laugh, and then spell out your name a second time. With
N-E-V-I-E.
these steps complete, it's time to begin the humor. Speak the entire joke in no more than 18 seconds and no less than 13 and a half.
Okay.
Pausing only for bathroom breaks when necessary. When the joke has concluded, it is customary to inform your listener that the joke is over by declaring in your loudest possible voice, "I'm Dunny with the funny."
I'm Dunny with the funny.
I'm Dunny with the funny.
Oh, I already did. I'm Dunny with the funny. I'm Dunny with the funny.
Good. This saying is a perfect example of expectations management, which is the cornerstone of good comedy. Finally, it's time to hand out surveys.
Okay.
Collecting hard data from your audience on how rapt they were throughout the joke is the only way to grow or learn as a comedian. An effective survey should be no less than 10 pages long and should include the same question reprinted several times.
Just to make sure.
Ensure the survey taker is actually paying attention and not simply filling in answers at random. And that's all there is. With these strategies at your disposal, you'll have audiences doubled over in laughter and even tripled over in laughter in no time at all. Just remember to let them stop laughing at some point, you gut-busting little scamp. After all, we're each of us needed on the front lines of the war to fight the 12-legged invader who threaten our very existence.
Okay.
And will very likely die in a hailstorm of bullets and mandibles. All of us must be prepared to give our lives to this noble cause, just as our children must do after us, and their children after them. Godspeed, and may Earth reign supreme.
Okay.
Hey, goodness, this video is
outdated.
Isn't it?
This has already
No matter.
happened.
I think the fundamentals of
When?
proper comedic timing are still
Where?
as relevant today as they were back then. So with that in mind, I believe the only way forward is for us to return to the two doors and walk through all of this again, so I can try telling my story with more appropriate comedic delivery.
Okay,
Come
let's
on,
go back.
Let's head back.
So... Or we're not going to speak to the bucket anymore.
I can feel it. This time, I'm really going to nail the delivery. You'll be in stitches. A talking bucket, you'll say? How ridiculous. How absurd.
I believe
What
the
a
bucket can talk.
hilarious concept. The king of comedy.
The bucket is
That's
God.
what you'll call me. Thank goodness we had the instructional video. Otherwise, who knows where we'd be right now. Well, I wouldn't be the king of comedy, that's for sure. The bucket spoke to Stanley. The bucket spoke. The bucket spoke. Oh, I'll figure it out on the fly. No need to overthink things.
I teleported. I'm Danny with the funny. Oh my god, my mouse is so cooked. Where am I? Who am I?
Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left. No. You were supposed to go through the door on the right,
shit.
leading back to the phone. Did you not even look at the instructional video? I think this is all covered very clearly. There's no way I can make the comedic timing work now. It's done. The joke is completely done and over. It's all your fault, Stanley. I'm going to be ridiculed in the community of other joke writers. I'm going to be shamed at every one of our meetings from now on. All because you couldn't watch a simple video and
What
take
the
a hint.
fuck, man?
Are you proud of yourself?
You said take the left.
Are you proud? Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of two open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Okay.
What? We're back at the phone already?
Yeah.
No. What's going on? There were supposed to be several rooms leading up to this.
The
There was
phone wasn't
supposed to be a
plugged back
build-up
in.
to this point. A dramatic display of remarkable comedic
You didn't
wit
announce your name.
culminates in this scene with the phone. But now the timing's completely off. The joke will never land. Well, not the way it was meant to. And it's all my fault. I must have forgotten that the phone room comes immediately after the two doors room. What an egregious mistake.
That was all your fault.
I've made a fool of myself. I don't deserve the
You
title
don't.
of king of comedy. I'm nothing. I'm not even the lowliest joke.
No, you're a horrible person and I don't like you.
I think
All your friends hate you, actually.
I can rewatch that instructional video again.
Well, don't make me sit through it.
Surely that will help me improve my...
Oh.
Stanley, you love the bucket so much it's like you... it's as though all of your other most prized possessions pale in comparison. Yes.
Stanley, don't worry.
Try that again, Stanley.
Where's your bucket? Oh, I have it.
Pale with shame over how unabashedly in love with a bucket you are. No? Still not? Is it the delivery? Pale with shame. Pale with shame?
Pale with shame.
What's another word to describe a bucket? This bucket is metal.
How do you describe a bucket? It's metal. It's loud.
Making fun of Stanley's obsession with the bucket, which was the whole point of this. I'm no good at these jokes.
Glad you admitted it.
I need more instructional videos. That's exactly what it is. That's what we're making.
Valve.
Comedy again.
Sorry, Leroy.
Instructional videos. Let's see.
Hashtag sorry, Leroy. Get it trending. Bucket, 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 bucket.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps, the embrace of an old friend. A weathered companionship that stands the test of time.
Let's go.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Oh. Stairs. Something to do with stairs. Somewhere with red and blue. Oh, the red and blue doors. I don't know how we get there. Nearby a fireplace. The office. Private but smelly place for important person. Oh, the office. How can you tell if you spotted one? What makes them float in the airs? Who took these photos? Thank you. Good luck. Okay. Hello?
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it?
Feel what?
The broom closet. It wants the bucket.
No.
You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy. It's as
That's
clear as
my
day.
bucket.
This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket. I can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley.
Don't give in. It's my bucket.
Over the bucket.
It's my
How
bucket.
hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now.
No,
but you have
it's
to
my
struggle.
bucket.
This is your bucket. This is your companion.
I
and
know it's
lifelong
mine.
Friend. You can't hand it over. Oh no. We're getting into name calling now, it seems. This is how low the broom closet has sunk.
How
that it has
dare
to resort
it.
to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to
The
hand over
bucket
the
is
bucket.
mine.
Stanley,
After I
never
supported
liked
you.
this broom closet for a variety of reasons, but even this is worse than I had imagined. And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting
You're in a
friends. That your
relationship. Are you
relationship is
kidding me?
purely superficial and convenient. That your life is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object
No.
which happened to lay in your path in an
Well.
even partially enticing manner. Well, I'd never. Go on, Stan.
Yeah.
Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments. Expand on the
You-
wide variety of experiences.
Okay, well, if you
and the
let me
bucket have shared
speak.
Together. Go through each of them point by point. Share your
Okay,
journal entries
let me
detailing the
give me
rich
a
and
minute.
emotional landscape
Take
of
a
your
breath.
friends.
Jesus Christ.
They have
Yappa, 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 yappa.
Let him have it.
Okay. First of all, you don't know, me and him own a house together. Okay, we settled down in the future and we killed the narrator. Because he tried to take us up.
I've got you something which I think will
Jesus
help settle this
Christ.
debate once and for
Okay.
all. Here we go. There. Now it's settled. No more debate, no more discussion. Take a hike, broom closet, with all your meandering philosophical diatribes about the nature of
The
cleaning
bucket is more
supplies
than a
and their
cleaning supply.
relationship to broom closets in the natural order of things.
You just don't get it.
All right, I've got a second sticker back here, and I'm going to snap it on as well because I think it's appropriate. You see? I feel that it works because the sticker is also a bucket. That way, if you're ever unsure whether the thing you're holding is a bucket or not, you can look down at this sticker and say to yourself,
This is a bucket.
it's a bucket. There really is a wide variety of applications for this sticker.
Is there? I feel like this is a very niche use of this sticker.
You know what? I could take the name-calling and the dismissal of your kinship with the bucket, but now the broom closet is just giving us the silent treatment. And to be honest, I'm sick of the pettiness on display. You can stay here all you like, but I've had it with this impetulant room of cleaning supplies. Easily the most childish such room I've ever been in. I'll see you outside.
I'm
And we
outside.
can get on with the story about you and your bucket.
Okay, no more dialogue, okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office. Another miniature Stanley figurine.
We're going to collect them all.
You know, there really must be a snappier name for this.
Stanleys.
Mini Stanley.
Mini stands.
Stanley figs. What about Stanlerines? Yes.
Stanlerines.
Another Stanlerine under your belt.
Stanley looks so sad. I care for him in the way that a mother cares for a child.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left
I
his post
couldn't.
during work hours. He might be fined for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that
Why did
risk?
I?
All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. He looked down at the bucket in his arms. Am I crazy?
Am I?
The bucket. The bucket returned his gaze, but said nothing at all.
Oh, he thinks I'm crazy.
Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for me in difficult times such as these. He held the bucket close, yet felt none of its familiar reassurance and comfort. And that's when Stanley realized, this isn't my bucket. It's just a normal, everyday
But is it property of
Someone else's
Stanley on
bucket,
it?
perhaps. How did I end up with someone else's bucket? This is all terribly wrong. Surely no good would come from this. Who knows what sorts of bizarre hallucinations
What am I
Stanley
gonna
might
do without my
experience without
bucket?
the psychologically grounding presence
Oh,
of
no.
his bucket. And indeed, now he noticed that the rooms were repeating, which was, of course, very odd.
My
Now he
bucket.
felt himself floating off the ground. Oh, gracious, he exclaimed. Without my bucket, I've gone truly mad. Where is it? I must find it. Far off in the distance now, he heard it, calling
Wait.
to him.
Stanley!
Where's my
Stanley,
bucket?
it's me,
He stole my
the
bucket.
Could it truly be? He rushed
Which one of
forward from
these?
room to room, passing by one bucket
Mine's
after
the
the next.
stickers.
None of them were his. None of them were his special bucket.
Hello?
To me, Stanley.
I'm
Find me.
trying.
He had to find the bucket. He had to return to his old
Where
friend. It was the only way
is
to truly
the
restore
bucket?
his sanity. And then suddenly, he froze dead in his tracks. He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from. The real bucket was inside of him all along.
I ate it.
It was incredibly painful.
Oh,
Stanley doubled over in agony and blacked out.
for the bucket? Seriously? We went down the vorpath, okay.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Mariella. Welcome back, Mariella.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, picked up her bucket of comfort and security, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town, talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. Right away, she knew what the problem was. This man had no bucket. Of course he'd gone mad, ranting and raving about a narrator describing all of his actions and how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could all have been prevented if
He
only he'd
was
taken
too
his
broke.
bucket with him. Perhaps perhaps he didn't even realize he'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first place.
We didn't.
How cruel the world can be, Mariella thought, and she hugged her own bucket even tighter.
We should name our buckets. Like have a little sticker on each of them.
There were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work, for which her bucket would provide absolute guidance and total clarity on everything.
Buckets for gods.
My life kicks ass. And she backflipped.
Oh, I wish they showed her backflipping. Let's lock in.
A soft wind blew outside and perhaps rain started, and if it did, it stopped shortly after. Stanley hoped that he would one day see it. The bucket made Stanley want to be a better man and a better co-worker.
Me too.
In time, perhaps, he would become both of those things.
But not today.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Red and blue nearby a fireplace. Okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
The boss's office. It'd be weird if I was
Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines.
Stanley.
And I'm torn between Stanleys and Figlies.
Figlies are cute.
What name better encapsulates the
Figlies.
intrinsic sense of happiness that you
Figurine
get from seeing a small
Stanleys,
number in the corner
Figlies.
of your screen go up
I
and
love how
down?
sad he looks.
Sit on it. I'm sure it will come.
He looks like a little depressed little cat. A white cat. Blah, 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 blah. Hello. 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 Hmm. Ooh. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. I love this little side bit, but oh. Does it not go anywhere? Okay. Oh, can we back out? Was this the door we backed out of?
Stepping in.
It is. This is a spooky one because it goes all quiet. Ba da 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 da. Did you really say those mean things about me? Can't believe it, can't believe it. Stupid, stupid. Red and blue, nearby a fireplace, a private smelly place for an important person. stupid, it's stupid, it's stupid. My screen isn't going back to normal. Stupid, 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 stupid. Ba 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 ba. Are both me and the bucket gonna go escape and have lovely, like, life together? We are now leaving. Ba bum 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 bum. Can we take the elevator? It'd just be very useful. Oh, arm cramp, arm cramp, arm cramp, elbow pain. Bum, 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 bum. Choo, 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 what floor are we going to? Is it this one? I don't see any other stairs. Oh, there is stairs up. Oh. Skateboard. Go be free. Are we sending our bucket alone? Shh. I'm telling you, this bucket and Stanley have something, a little bit something going on, you know? You know what I'm saying? I can't believe it. We could definitely both fit in there for the record, but I hope he's okay. Okay. I ain't no scientist.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
There's something a little different. There's no bucket.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. Some are red and blue. Where's some are both red and blue? Those 2 doors, they came from... Where did we get those 2 doors? I think... Well, that was from the cargo lift without the bucket.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I don't have my buckets, I'm looking at new endings. Okay, hold on. We'll go get the red and blue Stanley figurine. This is more what I was expecting.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Replacement bucket? Did we lose our bucket? Shit, now I
And
can't
try
go.
not to lose this one too, you dolt.
My bad.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Yeah, I've still got a few more endings on the left. Nearby a fireplace.
Stanley, we must move on from this broom closet. I have no remaining stickers. If I did, you can guarantee we'd be in here for hours. But alas, no stickers. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
We have secret Stanley's hidden somewhere. That was so funny to me. Thought we lost the bucket and we had to get a replacement one.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an
What was the
indication of
password?
personal life.
3551.
Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him always. The bucket would, and he knew it. The two of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the PIN number for the keypad was 2845. But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck.
That was just my
Was it that
willpower.
the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Yeah. Oh,
You're getting close now, Stanley. You've nearly gotten all the Fickler Anmarines. Very soon, you'll collect the last one.
and then what will
the
I do with
first number will
myself?
equal the second number, and that will be it. We'll be different people by then. Different in the sense that we used to have none of them. And now we have them all. You can't go back to when you had no Figgler Anmarines. None of us can.
The last one we need to do without the bucket. Blah 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 blah. I'm going insane.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine. Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that
No.
read Mind Control Facility. This passage
Where did this lead? This was the Stanley Museum?
At the end of this hall, Stanley and
I wonder if we get a
would
bucket
both
museum.
be to death.
Ow. Bucket museum, bucket museum, bucket museum.
The door behind them was not shut. Stanley and the bucket still had every opportunity to turn around and get back
No.
on track. At this point, Stanley and the bucket were knowingly walking forward.
You're
into
just a
death
voice in my head.
for each of them.
You're not real. Haha. It's FNAF. I'm being FNAF'd. Let me breathe. Let me be free of this.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley and the bucket inching closer to their demise, Stanley reflected on how meaningless the bucket's warmth and comfort had turned out to be.
No,
To be sure, it
maybe.
puts the mind and the soul at ease to embrace the bucket. But what use is a sense of ease when you're about to be crushed to death?
True.
This is what Stanley thought to himself, and he sort of kicked himself for wasting so much time carrying a bucket everywhere. Farewell, Stanley.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley and the bucket were led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, the bucket's life came to an end.
What about Stanley's?
Violently to death.
Stanley's life also dead. Stanley's lives matter.
It was a shame, the death of such a magnificent bucket. It's true that all buckets are radiant in their own way, but this one stood above the rest. It was a glorious bucket to behold.
The bucket. Are you telling me we owned the bucket? Oh, we were to see a bucket museum. Yes!
Can you see how arrogant
Oh.
it was for Stanley to take a bucket
25?
and to claim it for
This is
his
a
own?
lot more than
Can you see the
25.
hubris that blinded him? Can you see that the bucket is far more noble than Stanley will ever be in his short life?
2 handles. Jesus Christ. That's beyond my comprehension. Dare I even mention 3 handles? No one can control a bucket. Damn. Stress bucket. Jesus. These poor buckets. No one appreciates buckets enough. Cave bucket. Buckets are God. Let's be frank.
No man can own a bucket, and certainly not a bucket as dazzling to behold as this one. It is man who should kneel before the
The
bucket.
bucket owns me. The hanging bucket. I shouldn't have done that. I'm about to go and die.
But there is something we can do. Something we can do together, you and I, that will right this terrible wrong.
What?
Let Stanley die. Let him be crushed by the machine. Don't reset the game. Don't give him another opportunity to run off with another beautiful
No.
bucket. We can save the world's buckets from their treatment as tools and implements if only we let Stanley die together. The bucket shall take its place as ruler, as leader, as
Wait,
commander of a
we're
new
about to be
world,
flat
a new
Stanley.
vision.
Oh no. Rest in peace. Buckets. I fear you are essential for this game. However, in memory of the bucket's great sacrifice, we will finish the stream here. And we will officially finish the Stanley Parable tomorrow. But for now, I hope you enjoyed and had fun. I will see you tomorrow.